Guys, welcome to today's video where I'll be breaking down the different types of lighting available, whether it's for like a Zoom call, something for school, maybe it's for YouTube or other various content creation methods. I think this lighting video will really apply to a lot of different people out there. We'll cover off cool things like this. Alexa, turn on Stream Room. Be sure to watch through the whole video as I cover a variety of price points and methods of lighting. Let's go. So like, why do you need lighting in general? Taking from like the very top, for those of you that haven't done any type of lighting before, I want to break a few things down for you that I think will even be applicable for some of you that maybe have all this figured out already. Lighting can even make like the most basic webcam look much better. And I've actually got some side-by-side shots here that I want to break down for you. So the first one here has no lighting. The second one here has literally just like my overhead light on, then just light from my window, which can be good in certain cases. Then I have with only one light pointed directly at me. And then I have one filling in kind of the secondary like right side angle of my face. You can see like the shadows are kind of gone out of like my like facial structure. Lastly, you know, there's even kind of a third light that you can have behind you. I could cover that off in another video, the different types of lighting. If that's something that interests you and why you need some of these different, you know, 2-point lighting systems, 3-point lighting systems, leave a comment down below if that's something you'd want. So next, I want to cover off the Elgato Key Light, which is like one of the mainstays for content creation, streamers, all that fun stuff. It comes in pretty steep at a $200 price point, but I want to go through just like some of the build of it. It's very similar to some of the other Elgato products out there. It's certainly well built. It feels like a quality piece of equipment, right? It's got the extendable arms here, the rotating head on the actual light itself. I actually have mine pointed away because I found that's actually way too bright when it's pointed directly at me. It was hard for me to actually even look at my screen when it was like right into my eyes. I decided to leave this little clip here of the dust falling because I just thought that was so comedic. I promise, I dust every single day. Now, a few other things to consider here when it comes to the Elgato Light specifically. This was the only one available when I was looking for like a good immersive product from Elgato. I've got some other Elgato products and I wanted like it to kind of work with the rest of my system, right? So they've actually come out with the Key Light Air, which is $120. And then they also now have like kind of this portable Key Light Mini that comes in at $100. I'd probably go with one of those, honestly, if I were to take it from the top again. This big one is really just like too much for my room. I don't need that much light. I have it turned down quite a bit. A few other things I want to break down for the Elgato system in general, right? So it comes with integrations into the Stream Deck. You can see the different functions of turning on and off the light, adjusting the brightness, changing the hue of it. And there's also even an app that comes with it where I can control it from my phone. It's just hooked up to the same Wi-Fi network. The app admittedly is a little bit janky. It's really not the best product. I've had issues connecting to it in the past, but it's something that's there for you if you're interested in using just your phone, or you know, if you already have a Stream Deck. Again, that's kind of the benefit of staying within the Elgato ecosystem, is that all these different products generally work together really well. Now, the other thing I want to break down is this like little side lamp that I got here. So I got this after I got the big Key Light. Again, this was before any of the other Elgato products were on the market. So one thing that I would say like drew me to this, like why did I pick this lamp over other lamps? Well, I wanted like the flexible neck and arm. It's easily adjustable and movable. Again, I have it pointed away from me. I've actually had it pointed at me at times too, and it's not so bad, but I've just generally found like for eye strain purposes, I don't have the lights like pointed directly at my face. You might have better lighting that way, but I figured out how to kind of like bounce it off the walls and still get like generally good lighting. So one thing that I would say is kind of like a drawback from this is that it's not necessarily like smart capable, and some of you might be like, oh no, you know, my life is so hard. But if I want to use my government listening device behind me, right, I want to be able to like just turn everything on with my voice. I think that's really cool, very sleek. That doesn't necessarily work. This even with like I've had it plugged into a smart outlet where the outlet is just flickering on and off based off of, you know, smart home controls. It still doesn't necessarily like save or even turn off and on with that capability. I would say at like $42, I think is what it's currently at, is maybe even a little bit more than what I originally bought it for. You know, it's great. It does the job. But if I were to start over, do it again, I would probably get like the little new Key Light Mini from Elgato. I think that's probably what I really need, is just like a secondary light to like, again, fill in the shadows on my face and all that stuff. So, and that's portable too. So those of you that are like bloggers, content creators outside of live streaming, I think that's a great product to check out. Again, linked in the product description down below. So guys, I've had a variety of different kinds of lighting like throughout the years, right? I've had like just the overhead light, I've had almost no lighting, I've researched different lighting systems, and this is kind of where I've arrived today, and it works well for me. And you know, I've even had like the big like box lighting, and again, if you guys want to check out any of the stuff that I've talked about in this video, it's linked in the description down below. Go check those out. I don't think you need to spend, honestly, the $200 for the main big like key light. If you're like, oh, this was gonna really make or break my content or video calls or whatever it may be, I just don't think that's it. I think you can save, and if you have this disposable income, great, awesome, good for you. And if you like these types of reviews, go check out my keyboard review where I break down this keyboard that I've been using for like honestly 3 years at this point, and I love it. It's great, it's awesome. So go check that out. Guys, go out and have a great day.